These murals were sponsored by the emerging Chicano museum Guadalupe Atzlan, an institution in the barrio of the East End.
A lot of the kids don't have the transportation to go to some of the major museums here in Houston. So we want to be based right where the need is at, right where the problems are at, right where, in a sense, the problem is more pronounced than what you would find in some of the other parts of Houston. So the problem is here, and this is where we feel we need to be at, right in the inner city.
Jesus Medel is concerned Latino kids are not getting a culturally balanced art curriculum. So one of the goals of the museum is to showcase Latino artists who present indigenous communities. Alice Luna has been painting for 37 years.
This is the first time I've ever been, I guess you could say, exposed. I don't think unless you go to Mexico and go to the museums do you see anything that has any of maybe your roots. Very few people know about where we're from. They know about what we have here, but they don't know about the art in Mexico. And I'm not saying Mexico, but that's where I saw all of the first paintings that inspired me.
And inspire youth is what Medel wants to achieve with the museum. Since its founding in 1994, the museum has sponsored 2 murals painted by local young artists.
It felt really good, not only to get out and get the exercise, but people to stop and look at what I did. Not only does it preserve the heritage, it reminds us of where we came from.
For Puerto Rican artist Candy Torres, the museum offers a special venue to exhibit her work.
You really have to find a museum that's sensitive to the particular imagery, that really understands the imagery that you're working with, because art is a vocabulary, a set of vocabulary, and people want to be able to understand what they're seeing, and unless they have that kind of background, it's very difficult for people to appreciate and get into what you're saying and what you're trying to communicate. And I think it's very important, especially you see the imagery that I'm working with.
But the museum, located in a corner of North Main and Quitman, is far from where Medel wants to take it.
What we want to do in the long term is we want to build a museum that is going to accommodate the needs of the population here in Houston. And that's going to be a $25 million museum. It's a major undertaking, but we feel that that is what it's going to take to make a significant impact in the art education and the social improvement of our community.
Medel wants to see more minority-operated museums. The long-term objective is to keep Chicano kids in school and proud of their heritage.
We're losing too many kids to the criminal justice system, to things that are going out in the community that is not going to benefit them. So we need community involvement, but we need to have a museum that will also develop cultural tourism in Houston, because that's something that is very important for us as well. We need to generate monies that will also develop jobs in the community and will also create a meaningful participation by youth in the community.